Good morning, students. This is SHAFI from Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. Welcome back to the maths class. In our previous class, we learned about the types of functions. In this class, we are going to learn about the properties, algebra of the real functions. First of all, what is meant by a real function? In our previous class, I already told you that the definition of a real function. What is meant by a real function? If both domain and range is always a subset of a real number, then we can say that that function is a real number. Once again, if both domain and range must be a subset of real number, then we can say that that function is a real function. About these real functions, we have some properties. The very first one, let f from R to R, f from real numbers to real numbers, and one more function, g from R to R, from real numbers to real numbers, be any two real functions, then f plus g is also from R to R. F from R to R, g from R to R, both are the two real functions, then f plus g is also a real function. F is a real function, g is a real function, then f plus g is also a real function. Then f plus g from R to R is defined by f plus g of x equals to f of x plus g of x. It is the first one. Next, second one, let f from R to R and g from R to R, real numbers to real numbers, be any two real functions, then f minus g is also a real function. Then f minus g from R to R is defined by f minus g of x equals to f of x minus g of x. It is f plus g of x equals to f of x plus g of x. It is f minus g of x equals to f of x minus g of x. Next, third one, let f from R to R and g from R to R be any two real functions, then f into g is also a real function, is defined by f into g, f g of x equals to f of x into g of x. It is the third one. You just observe here, it is addition, it is a subtraction, it is a multiplication. Next one is division. F from R to R, that is both f and g are be any two real functions, then f by g is also a real function. It is defined by f by g of x equals to f of x g of x, f of x g of x, where the denominator should not be equals to 0. If it is equals to 0, then that function is not defined, so that the denominator part should not be equals to 0. Hence it is f by g of x equals to f of x divided by g of x. F plus g of x equals to f of x plus g of x. F minus g of x equals to f of x minus g of x. F into g of x equals to f of x into g of x. F by g of x equals to f of x g of x. Hence it is the algebra of real functions. Kindly note down this algebra of real functions in your notebook. You just take a screenshot, then you can note down. Now let us move on to the problems. Now let us move on to the problems. The very first problem. A function f is defined by a function f is defined by f of x equals to 2x minus 5. Write down the values of write down the values of first one f of 0, second one f of 7, third one f of minus 3. Very simple problem it is. Here one function is given, that is f of x equals to 2x minus 5. We have to find the values of f of 0, f of 7, f of minus 3. Solution. First write down the given function. Let f of x equals to given function will be 2x minus 5. Let us find out the value f of 0. You just substitute the value of x in this function. Here we have 0. You just substitute the value of x in this function. We will get the value for f of 0. Here it is x, here it is 0. Substitute the value 0 wherever x we have. 2 into 0 minus 5. 2 into 0 is 0 minus 5. Therefore 0 minus 5 is minus 5. Next we have to find the value f of 7 plus 7. F of 7. In place of x we have the value 7. You just substitute the value 7 wherever x we have. 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5. 2x in place of x we have the value 7. 2 into 7 is 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5 is how much? 9. Therefore 9 is the value of f of 7. Next f of minus 3. F of minus 3 equals to 2 into x minus 5 equals to, in place of x we have the value minus 3. You just substitute the value minus 3 wherever x we have. 2 into minus 3 is minus 6 minus 5. Minus 6 minus 5 is minus 11. Hence these are the values of f of 0, f of 7 and f of minus 3. Next question, that question is homework for you. A function f is defined by f of x equals to 7x minus 9. Then write down the values. F of minus 2, f of minus 1, f of 0, f of minus 3, f of 4. It is the question homework for you. These are the types of questions, finding the values of f of 0, f of 7, f of minus 3, like that. Next we will move on to the next question. Write down the next question. It is the third question. Let f of x equals to x square and g of x equals to 2x plus 1 be the two real functions. Then find f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f into g of x, f by g of x. First write down the given functions. Let given functions are, given real functions are f of x equals to x square, g of x equals to 2x plus 1. Let us find out f plus g of x. F plus g of x equals to, you just see the algebra of real functions. There what we have, f plus g of x equals to f of x plus g of x, f of x plus g of x, f of x plus g of x equals to f of x, what we have? X square. F of x, what we have? X square. You just substitute the functions x square plus g of x, what we have? 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. Therefore, f plus g of x is x square plus 2x plus 1. Similarly, what about f minus g of x? F minus g of x equals to f minus g of x will be f of x minus g of x. F of x minus g of x. F of x, the function is given, that is x square. X square minus of. In place of g of x, we have to write that 2x plus 1. In place of g of x, the function is given. That function is what? 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. Be careful that if the minus is there, you put the values inside the brackets. X square minus of 2x plus 1. It is f of x is x square minus. Here we have minus, so that we have to put the values inside the brackets. That is equals to x square minus x square. You multiply this minus inside the brackets. Then what will happen? Minus will become plus, plus will become minus. X square minus, here we have plus 2x, that will be minus 2x. Minus into plus is minus 1. Therefore, x square minus 2x minus 1 is the function for f minus g of x. Next, the third one, f into g of x. F into g of x equals to f of g of x into g of x. F of x into g of x, that is equals to f of x. F of x function is given, that is x square. X square into g of x. G of x, that function is given, that 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. X square into 2x plus 1 is the function for f into g of x. Also equals to, you just simplify it, multiply this x square inside the brackets. X square into 2x is 2x cube. X square into x is x cube. That coefficient we have 2x cube plus x square into 1 is x square. X square into 1 is x square. Next, let us find out f by g of x. F divided by g of x equals to f of x divided by g of x. G of x is equals to f of x, what we have? X square divided by 2x plus 1. G of x is what? 2x plus 1. Hence, it is f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f into g of x, f by g of x. Write down this problem. Very simple problem it is. You just write down these problems. Next, fourth problem. It is also very similar to the third one. Fourth problem. Let f of x equals to root x, g of x equals to x with the two functions defined over the set of non-negative real numbers. Then find Then find f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f into g of x, f by g of x. Let us find out these functions. Solution. First write down the given functions. The given functions are what? F of x equals to given functions. F of x equals to root x, g of x equals to the given function, that is x. Let us find out f plus g of x. F plus g of x is what? F plus g of x will be f of x plus g of x. F of x plus g of x. Substitute the functions f of x as root x, g of x as x only. Root x plus x. Hence root x plus x is the function for f plus g of x. Now let us find out f minus g of x. F minus g of x equals to f of x, that is what? F of x minus g of x. F of x minus g of x equals to f of x, what we have? Root x. Root x minus g of x, what we have? X only. Root x minus x. Next let us find out f into g of x. F into g of x equals to f of x into g of x. F of x into g of x equals to f of x is root x into g of x will be x. Let us write this root x into x in a proper way. X into root x. X into root x. Now let us find out f by g of x. F divided by g of x equals to f by g of x equals to, it is what? F of x g of x. F of x g of x. F of x divided by g of x equals to f of x, that function we have root x divided by g of x, that function we have x. Therefore root x by x is the function for f by g of x. If you want to simplify more, you can simplify it by writing root x x power 1 by 2. Root represents that 1 by 2, x power 1 by 2 x, that is also equals to, I already told you in the bridge course itself that a power m divided by a power n is what? A power m into n. A power m minus n. Here we have the power 1. X to the power of 1 by 2. If we take this x to the numerator, it will become x power minus 1. So minus 1. That is also equals to x to the power of minus 1 by 2. X to the power of minus 1 by 2, where x should not be equals to 0. X should not be equals to 0. If you are confusing this step while writing, if you are confusing this, you can ignore this step. If you want to simplify more, you can simplify it. Or else you can stop here itself. That is what? Root x by x. Hence it is the problem number 4. One more thing, you just come back to the previous problem. That problem is what? Third problem. I forgot to say, so that you just once again come back to the previous problem, third problem. In the third problem, here we found the function x square by 2x plus 1 for f by g of x. Here what? The condition is what? 2x plus 1 should not be equals to 0. 2x plus 1, where 2x plus 1 should not be equals to 0. Then send this plus 1 to the right, that will be 2x is not equals to, if we send this plus 1 to the right, that will be minus 1. Therefore x should not be equals to minus 1 by 2. X should not be equals to minus 1 by 2. Hence these are the problems for algebra of real functions. One problem I will give homework for you. That problem you do at your home. Fifth problem. Let f of x equals to 6x cube minus 2x. G of x equals to 7x power 4 plus 3x cube minus 6x be the two functions. Then find f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f into g of x, f by g of x. Hence it is the problem number 5 that will be homework for you. You just do this question at your home. I hope you peoples understood the concept of algebra of functions. Hence it is a class for today. In the next class we are going to solve the next type of problems. That problems will be based on finding the domain and the range of the following real functions. Kindly write down one more problem. That problem is also homework for you. It is a one homework for you. Let f g is from R to R. That is what? Both f and g are real functions. F g from R to R defined by f of x equals to x plus 1, g of x equals to 2x minus 3. Then find f plus g, f minus g and f divided by g. You just find out the functions f plus g, f minus g and f by g. Don't be confused. F plus g of x we have to find, f minus g of x has to find, f by g of x has to find. Right? The given functions are f of x and g of x. We have to find the functions for f plus g of x, f minus g of x and f by g of x. Okay dear students, hence it is a class for today. In the next class we will continue with the next type of problems. That problems will be finding the domain and the range for the given function.